Breaking news: Amazon workers in Staten Island who have won the right to hold an election. That election for a union will be in a month from now. Starts on March 25th. I will definitely be covering that on the ground. 3 Amazon union organizers were arrested today in Staten Island. The workers organizing were delivering lunch to Amazon warehouse associates during their break. This is from Vice. The New York City Police Department arrested 2 Amazon warehouse worker organizers and Christian Smalls. Look at that. The leader of an ongoing unionization campaign outside Amazon's largest New York City warehouse. Motherboard obtained footage of those 3 arrests, during which the police handcuffed the 3 organizers who were wearing red, bright shirts emblazoned with Amazon Labor Union, the name of the union that workers at the JFK 8 warehouse in Staten Island are trying to organize under. In the video, the employees can be heard demanding answers from the police about why they're being arrested from their colleagues. Colin, can we show the video?
We're going outside. We'll check to see what's going on. Yeah.
They're hurting my wrist once again. ALU organizers arrested for bullshit. They're not protecting anybody.
I want to meet with Keyshawn Soul right now.
Y'all gonna get mad. Come on, y'all gonna get mad.
I want to meet with your sergeant. Let me get to the precinct.
Why are you arresting them?
Oh yeah, look, throw me against.
Why are you arresting them?
Throw me against the car.
Trespassing.
We're workers here. Why are you arresting us?
They're workers.
Amazon workers getting arrested.
Amazon doesn't care about their employees. What is the reason for the arrest?
That's not your car.
All right, but he just told me I could go in it.
This is my car.
That's what they wanted, right? Arresting your employees. You guys come to protect property and not people.
Y'all are wrong for this. Change your work here.
ALU organizers.
What work here?
Do you know that's
What work here? Y'all
Inspector, do you know
that's
Do you
Y'all have a disability. Y'all better be careful how y'all handle it.
Inspector, I'm gonna report. I'm gonna do
Jason is a worker. Jason is allowed to be here.
Let me speak to him.
He has a disability. Careful.
Inspector, I'm gonna
Jason, show them your badge. He's a worker. Where are you taking him?
We have this all on body cam, so
What
you can
work
film what you want.
here?
Yeah, why are you taking him? For
They're
what?
active.
Trespassing.
He has a badge.
He works here.
He was stopping us from arresting someone in
No,
trespassing.
you guys were arresting him yet. You guys were arresting him yet. It's on camera, Karen. They were arresting Chris yet. They ganged up on Chris.
It's on body camera.
On
It's on body
Jason,
camera.
and then they went to.
They stopped
And then they
us.
went to Chris. And
It's
then
on-
they went to
man.
Chris. My eyes work, sir.
Jesus Christ. First of all, I know one of the people that was arrested. His name's Jason. I've interviewed him several times. He's an Amazon worker who's been very active with the workers that are trying to unionize. When that officer says he's trespassing, he works at Amazon, and they were handing out food, which is part of their union campaign. They use donations they get from the people to buy food and distribute it to workers, because a lot of these workers don't make a lot, and getting food at work for free saves them money. So I trust Vice. I trust their reporting, and the video speaks for itself. And by the way, this is breaking, so we don't have it. I interviewed a worker that was arrested 2 months ago while he was handing out food. This is blatantly illegal union busting. You are not allowed to intimidate, much less arrest workers while they are doing protected union activity. Your thoughts?
I'm infuriated. I'm sitting here shaking. You know, these are not rich people here, man. These are people that are subsisting at best. And I mean, it's just amazing how fucked up our country is. Every time I look at it, I just get it just that much more ready to fight, man. I'm all I can say is that right there, if you're not willing to go down and suffer some for this, these strikes, these protests, the stuff isn't going to work. You've got to be willing to pay a price. And I'm happy for them. I'm proud of them. But I got to tell you, they're not going to do this the right way. The government is going to crack down. They are going to do what it was always built to do. The Constitution that we have was built to do, and that is protect private property, protect capital, protect the big man, and fuck us all. And so when you see something like that, it's no question why you see the police sitting there involved in doing this, not just Amazon security. Those are police, man. That we are talking about the state cracking down.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm reading more of the article. Again, this is breaking, so I didn't read the whole article. This is what was going on here. Colin, if you could read this part. According to two workers who witnessed the arrest, Amazon representatives came outside and told workers they were calling the police because Christian Smalls, a former Amazon warehouse employee and the leader of the union drive, was trespassing while helping the union deliver lunch to workers during their break. Let me repeat.
Wow.
Christian Smalls, who literally the Attorney General of New York sued Amazon in part because they illegally retaliated and fired Christian Smalls. Christian Smalls, who's no longer working there, but is leading this union effort, he went with current workers who are organizing to hand out free food to workers during their lunch break. And they used that as an excuse to arrest Smalls and other workers. Quote, "We were just giving out free grilled chicken and pasta to all the workers in the break room," said Derek Palmer, an Amazon labor union organizer and employee who witnessed the arrest. Quote, "The arrest came right after they were done. The general manager came out and said they were calling the cops." So literally, Amazon called the cops because the union organizers were distributing free food. Go on.
Well, they got the trespassing law on their side, don't they? Isn't that convenient? I mean, it's ridiculous. Just to realize, take a step back and realize how antagonistic and how militantly against labor Amazon is. Just think about that. It's mind-blowing to me. And they're not the only ones, right? This is business as usual and the United Corporations of America. This is universal. They've captured the government, and there they are. I'm blown away. I was in between there. I was messaging someone who was working with Christian in New York at one of the local clubs and said, "Oh my God, did you know your guy Christian just got arrested?" So she's in here watching now. She was like, "No, I didn't. I just saw him 2 nights ago. What the hell?" Amazing. Just terrifying, man. I'm pissed. I'm infuriated. I mean, but again, they'll use whatever loophole they can to eliminate any power labor has. And
But by the way, this is what I said a couple weeks ago. I interviewed Christian Smalls, and I asked him, well, they've already done some really horrible union busting, signs all over Amazon's warehouse, union busting signs, daily mandatory union busting sessions, including for the overnight shift. I got sent video of a union busting session that was going on at 4:30 in the morning for the overnight shift. The workers who were organizing, their tent mysteriously fell down several days in a row when no workers were there. The list goes on. But I said to Christian, do you expect it to get worse? Because I do. Now that you guys have won the right to hold an election. And here you go. It certainly is getting worse. Arresting. Okay, technically, all right, he's not a worker, so you could say he was trespassing, but you're going to then you're going to arrest other Amazon workers who speak up for their brother.
Yep.
It's just insane. And they're arresting him after the Attorney General of New York has already sued Amazon because you illegally fired him. It's just insane. And by the way, I tweeted last night, like they did in Bessemer, Alabama, this Amazon JFK 8 Staten Island, it's called JFK 8 Staten Island. It's a massive warehouse the size of 15 football fields. I've reported there at the warehouse like 6 or 7 times. Now they created a custom union busting website that I'm told by sources they are texting and emailing workers, go to the website for the facts. And it's just blatant union busting. Your final thoughts on this? Because to me, this looks similar to some of the stuff we saw. I don't want to be too dramatic, but violence with the Flint sit-down strikes, decades ago, and what we saw with the Pinkertons strike breaking in the early 20th century. It has tinges of that.
Well, just like they say that we will not see equality among the races until white people are willing to lose something in defense of things. You're not going to see strength in this until regular people outside go and join them and support them and actually build those numbers up to the point where they realize we're serious. And it showed that society is on the workers' side. Show that society as a whole wants to see these people made whole and see everyone made whole until we're willing to do that. And I know not everybody can run out there and be Jordan Chariton. That's why we're so grateful we got you. But for those of us who are on the back end, organizing, helping them, whatever, I'm telling you right now, they need numbers. They need people beyond just their union to support them, to show, hey, we're serious and we stand with them. It's when that happens that you're going to see real change. They just don't have enough numbers right now. It's up to us as real lefties and people that are for the 99% to get their asses out there and show solidarity. And fist in the air. Christian, I hope you're doing okay. And the rest of the gang, I hope you're doing okay. And that's it, man.
Thanks for watching. And make sure to tune in to Status Coup's daily live stream Monday through Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern time and Fridays at 4 o'clock Eastern time.